John. Salutations. Greetings. Good day to you. It's Tuesday, right? These cards are jumping out my hands. As they do. As they do. Salutations, my dudes. Good to see you, good to see you. We're going to be reading for all 12 houses today. Aries through Pisces, house 1 through house 12. It is Tuesday. Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. Salutations if you're just now joining. Welcome in, welcome in. We are just getting started. I'm stoked. I'll slow down. It's fun to have excited energy, but it's also good to stay grounded. How's your day so far? What are you grateful for? This is the energy. Welcome in, my dudes. Good to see you, Jazz. Salutations, salutations. As I mentioned, we'll be reading for all 12 houses. Today is Tarot Tuesday. We'll be reading for Aries through Pisces, beginning with house number 1. Moving forward. Welcome into the collective. We have the Light Seers Tarot today, here in my hands. Alongside the Goddess Power Oracle. Trusty cards here. Showing general messages for all 12 houses, wherever these placements and however your natal chart plays in to all 12 readings today, knowing that every reading is a grain of sand and you can bring it with you if you wish. If it resonates, if it doesn't, release it. Don't take it too personally. This is your life ultimately. I'm simply here as a conduit of the cosmos, allowing myself to open up as a channel to let these messages move through for the collective. Salutations and welcome in. The name is Zen. It's good to see you if it's your first time here. If you've been here before, welcome back. Greetings, greetings, greetings. We always begin the first evening with Aries. Aries, house number 1. The I Am. So if you have any Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, placements, wherever you have Mars in your charts, salutations, my dudes. Welcome in, welcome in. We are flowing forward for the collective. Like I said, this is house number 1. Aries. Let's get to it. Cut the deck. Clear the energy. You let it rest. We'll shuffle the goddesses over here. We'll draw 1 goddess, 2 cards from the Light Seers Tarot, and we'll flip the deck upside down to show the root. I'll show you in a second. You'll get what I'm saying. If you're just now joining, welcome in, welcome in. Aries for the collective, house number 1 today. We draw the 7 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, both in reverse. And we have the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, where this reading stems. We're reading for the collective right now. This applies to everybody. Aries, house number 1, we have Shakti, the goddess of transformation. Alongside her, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Pentacles here. 10 of Cups here. And the root right side up. Aries, I'm getting this sense of transformation when it comes to relationships. Planting seeds of relationships that are of royal frequency. Recognizing your worth and not entertaining any connections that are not in alignment with you as the Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles being the element of earth, you embodying these qualities of your regal aspects. We all got them. Learning how to plant these seeds, continuing to cultivate them and take care of them. This is the transformation on the horizon. For house number 1, the I Am energy, how does this relate to you in your life? How would you like to step it up a little bit? Ground into the next chapter with spring right around the corner. We're planting the seeds now of symbiosis, seeds of harmony, Definitely getting this energy of honoring, like how roots of plants communicate to each other through vibrations in the earth. As we evolve and grow as individuals and along our own personal journey and as a collective, we're learning how to communicate in ways that are much more nurturing, supportive, harmonious. And we're recognizing that this is the caliber which we deserve, and we're not going to entertain vibrations or connections any longer, not in alignment with such. Solid Aries, transformation. I wish you the best on your journeys. Yes, know that you are this Queen of Pentacles here, flowing forward, nothing more, nothing less. We're going to flow to house number 2, Taurus. House number 2 is values. Yes, greetings, my dudes. Welcome in. Right now, we are reading for the collective Tarot Tuesday. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, wherever you may have Venus in your chart. Yes. Knowing that if any time anything resonates, you're always welcome to drop that sunflower emoji. What's up, Layers of Lemon? I see you, my dude. Welcome in, welcome in. Salutations. We are reading for Taurus. House number 2, Taurus, my dude. Sun, Moon, Ascendants. We'll cut the deck. We'll clear it. We'll draw 2. Taurus, values. What do you value? 7 of Pentacles jumps in once again, this time right side up. Properly timed with Taurus, values, learning how to plant the seeds of our values. Following on the theme, beforehand we have death, rebirth, here. We have the 6 of Pentacles here, in the root. My dudes, Taurus, energy, Queen, the goddess of generosity, ocean. House number 2, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. We're flowing forward, don't have time for stupid ass questions. Yes. House number 2, what do you value? I value my time, effort, and energy, and I will continue to plant these seeds to care for and grow in the direction of my dreams, which you ultimately ought to do, my dudes. Learning how to put to death all of these needs to please the people who are not worth your time, effort, or energy. All of these ways of being which are not in alignment with your truth. Learning how to find it within you, recognizing that it all stems from your values and you hold it within your hands. Yes. Learning how to wield your gifts wisely and generously, though honestly, as well as in harmony with the reflection of the water. This energy I'm getting, the energy I'm getting is like, for Taurus, house number 2, you don't need to move in a way that is, like, it doesn't have to make sense to anybody else aside from you. Recognizing that ultimately where it stems from within your hands, it doesn't, the outside world is always going to have something to say. And I'm getting this message moving through me right now because someone asked this random ass question of, is this real? And so, like, what I'm getting at is nothing is real. And when it comes to your values, it doesn't have to make sense to the next person. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. When it comes to showing up for yourself and doing what is important to you, you follow your heart accordingly, and you continue to care for yourself, and you put to rest any of these limiting beliefs, doubts, or worries. And you're learning how to shine your light generously onto the world, continuing to exude your truth in any which way that resonates for you. Yes, my dudes. And the 6 of Pentacles here is just reminding us how it's right here in our manos, in your hands, and you utilize this awareness with consciousness to the best of your ability to continue to move in alignment with your dreams. Indeed. We're going to flow forward with house number 3. Yes, house number 3. Gemini energy, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Yes, Mercury placement wherever you may have this. It's all an illusion. Real is your perception. That's right. Real recognizes real. If you are real, you don't have to ask that question. But I'm not going to focus on that comment. We are going to flow forward, yes. we have house number 3, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendants for you, my dudes, Mercury energy. Gemini is all about communication, learning how to speak your values into the space, learning how to communicate. Yes, indeed. Welcome in, my dudes, for house number 3, Gemini energy. We have any Geminis in the house currently? Let me know. Maybe. We currently have a Gemini moon in the sky underneath the Pisces sun. Yes. Lots of happening. Mars is currently in Gemini, I'm pretty sure. Good things. All of the Light Seers Tarot are in reverse. The goddess here, Bridget, the creative spark, is right side up. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Judgment in reverse as well. 8 of Cups here in reverse too. While we're here chilling, I'm going to ask that everybody is mindful in the comments. Yes. No need to spam, no need to comment multiple times and take up the entire feed. Appreciate y'all being here, sitting and listening, knowing that this is a shared space. Currently, we are reading for Gemini, energy, house number 3. Communication is key. Right now, the energy is learning how to prioritize that creative spark within yourself. Ultimately, that's why you're here. There's no other reason to be here except to be a creator. Learning how to see yourself as a creator, to show up in this and move with this awareness. Recognizing that the High Priestess energy is the direction. This is the energy of inspiration. This is the frequency you want to tap into as you're continuing to move along your creation. Gemini, my dude, learning how to move to the tune of the High Priestess and how she moves you. Sitting with this energy as if remembering that your body is a radio and you have the capacity to tune to whatever frequency you want. So in your imagination, when you hear High Priestess, what does that mean to you? And how can you attune your frequency to that energy and then live your life accordingly? This is that state of the creator. This is moving in purity. This is listening to your intention and letting your heart lead the way. We're currently reading for the collective, all 12 houses. We're currently on house number 3, Gemini energy. I am reading for you right now. Do you want to listen? Is up to you. The 8 of Cups is here for you, my dudes, reminding yourself to continue to move. Damn, I'm sassy tonight. It must be that Gemini moon. It's okay. Let it out. Open it up. Express. The High Priestess is your frequency, my dudes. And it looks different on everybody. It looks different on everybody. Continue to attune to this frequency. This is right around the corner. All these cards are in reverse, showing us that this is the direction that we continue to move towards. Seeing oneself as a creator and not holding back. Listening to one's connection with creation and learning how to move in alignment with your intuition, the synchronicities, and what the universe has called you here to do. Indeed, indeed. We flow forward. House number 4, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Moon is the ruling planet for Cancer, my dudes, my dudes. So if you have a Cancer moon, doubly energy. I have heard of a Course in Miracles. Why do you ask? Sun, Moon, Ascendant. So focused right now. So focused right now. Messages for Cancer. Cancer is the home. The emotion, the first of the water within. Yes, yes, yes. We're out here in the flow. House number 4 is Cancer. Virgos are number 6. So you have 2 more for you, my dudes. Grateful to be here, but lit. What I shall say. What I shall say. What I shall say. Just fiery, feeling it for some reason. Anyway, Cancer, not about me. For you, my dudes, let's cut this deck properly, clear this energy well. We'll shuffle one more time over here, just keep it moving. Nice. This is how you know the cards are listening. Love to see some synchronicities. We have Mama Kocha, the goddess of water. For Cancer, house number 4. We have strength here, in reverse. We have cups, 4 of cups, here. We have the Tower card, here. House number 4. Right now we're remembering how one's internal water affects the water all around thee, and learning how to develop an awareness of one's internal water and its expression, and learning how to tap into one's strength. Recognizing that you have your own personal atmosphere and it stems from your feelings within. Like you walk into a room or you walk and reflect with somebody and you can kind of get a sense of how they're feeling right off the bat based on their aura, based off of the energy that they are emitting. We are always doing this. The more we can bring consciousness and awareness to this, the fact that we are always emitting an atmosphere. Everybody has their own personal atmosphere. Everybody has their own personal aura, and there's science to prove how we have like 6 feet of energy and everybody emits their own dang thing. Learning how to wield this with confidence, learning how to step in with strength, learning how to recognize that your water within has the capacity to affect and influence the world around you. This is a shift in energy because we all have this capacity, and if we all can continue to step into this with a greater sense of awareness and consciousness, the more we can continue to uplift the frequency, the vibration. You say we are always scanning our environment before we are even aware what we are doing. Cool. Yeah. I don't know. Right now, what you're being called to do is recognize how you can continue to bring awareness, not necessarily you as an individual, but you in a general sense. Recognizing how, also being called to reflect on one's life in the water of how it's presenting itself. The fact that all these cards are in reverse here is showing how we can utilize this information to continue to step into this direction and integrate this energy and bring them right side up. Or we can look and see like how are we reflecting in our present moment? How can we wield this energy to create the reality and envision and basically I want to say like brew up the reality that is that you wish to see. Indeed, indeed, indeed. The water is everything. Right now with the Piscean energy in the air, Cancer, my dudes, you're being called to continue to like be boundless with your imagination. Stop being limited by all of these subtle, nonsensical ways of expressing your energy that isn't actually like doing anything. Like even, I don't know, right now I'm just getting this sense of being very I don't want to say conservative, but just recognizing your water and how you are utilizing it to live your life. It's so difficult to put English to it. I'm still learning how to bring it to words, but I'm getting a sense on a grand level that by just simply sitting and finding that home within, it begins to permeate our entire experience. Tapping into qualities like strength and allowing yourself a moment to simply sit and reflect will allow you to then continue to shift the water all around you. We're flowing. We're going to flow forward with house number 5, Leo, indeed, my dude. Said I came from the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they live underwater. House number 5, Leo, tonight, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. House number 5 is passion, direction, desire, ego. House number 5 is the Sun, Leo. For you, my dudes. Leo, Sun, Moon, strong Leo energy. All my big cats out here. You're a dork. House number 5. You're house number 5. Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Cosmic Bree, I see you. You'll get a reading after we flow forward through the 12 houses. Yes, right now we're on house number 5. Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. We have the 8 of Wands here. Excuse me, 10 of Wands here in reverse. The Magician. John, I see you. Thank you for the gift, my dude. We have the Page of Swords here in reverse in the root. Excuse me, right side up. The only card that's in reverse is 10 of Wands. Page of Swords, right side up. Magician, right side up. Kali, right side up. Perfectly timed. This is a general reading for house number 5. Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. For you, my dudes, what we're being called to is continue to shift in the direction of liberation. 10 of Wands here in reverse, showing us that we're here to set ourselves free. We're here to put to rest any of the patterns, limiting beliefs, ideas, worries, doubts, dense energies, lingering limitations, obstructing you from your liberation. You're a boundless being. You are a free spirit, and you're not here to, what is that word again? Conform? You're not here to conform to society's norms. No, you're here to practice your gifts, get to know yourself on this depth and these levels, to continue to write your story and wield your magic. Write the pen onto the page and cast the reality that it is that you wish to see right before you. It's not easy, and it's probably new to a lot of us. Though if this is a path that is called to you, don't you stop. This is a lifelong journey. Crystal, I see your comment with the Venmo. You'll be reading after the house, 12 houses. Kali, the goddess of liberation. Kali, the goddess who almost destroys everything. She's pretty much a more wild and amazing destroyer than Shiva. Shiva had to stop her by laying at her feet before she destroyed the entire universe. Right now we're seeing so much crumbling within a great societal fashion as this old world, as this outdated paradigm continues to fall apart. You'll continue to find stillness within the madness and continue to write the story. Continue to, if I'm to offer any advice, house number 5, from my own personal level, learning how to attune your personal practices with nature and her rhythms. What I like to call natural magic, simply like moon ceremonies, like full moon practices, new moon practices. We have the equinox on the way. There's a lot of opportunities, a lot of portals created naturally every single day, honestly. And it's up to you how you wish to utilize that information to enhance, magnify, and complement your magical practice. Right now, house number 5, what I'm being called, is this is the year to really free yourself from those doubts, those limiting patterns, and continue to ground into this reality of magic. And we all have this capacity. We're moving in this direction rapidly. Godspeed. Love and abundance indeed. In many forms and fashions and frequencies. Yes. Every day we do have the opportunity into. Every moment, yeah. It's wild. And the more we can remember this, the more we can appreciate this, the more we can step into this, the more real it becomes. It might seem super like outlandish at first, or like a stretch. That's no reason to not. We flow forward with house number 6. Virgo, my dudes. House number 6, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Virgo, Mercury, wherever you may be. We cut the deck. We clear the energy. My dudes, Gary, welcome in. Perfectly timed. I almost did that. I don't shuffle these guys like that. These gals like that. Nah, the goddesses don't get shuffled like that. Only like this. Right on time. Welcome in. Virgo, house number 6. Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, in reverse. Three of Cups here. Reverse as well. Ace of Wands here. Reverse in the draw. The Five of Swords, the only card right side up in the root. Yes, indeed, a gorgeous deck. The Light Seers Tarot alongside the Goddess Power Oracle. Right now, house number 6, work, ethic, how you apply your values and communicate them on a consistent basis, right? Right now, we're getting this energy that we're shifting out of this. I'm getting the sense that with these 3 cards in reverse in the draw, this card in the root, I'm getting the recognition of mental exercise and inner work and the ability to exercise your Ace of Wands capacity, your energy of your focus and your awareness. Where are you placing your mental energy on a consistent moment-to-moment basis? I know it can be like meticulous as meticulous can be, but literally your mental energy is so freaking important. So the fact that you're sitting here listening to these words, I cannot express enough gratitude. The fact that it resonates and I'm able to be here as a conduit to share these vibrations. Because we could be this guy. We could be this guy being worried about all the birds in the sky and how they squawk. Or we could be this guy who's just out here enjoying all the lights, not concerned about these birds, but he's like, yo, you see these aurora borealis? And this guy's like, Right now we're being called to focus and shift our mental energy to the frequency of fortune. So how can we ask ourselves, like, where and which ways are we fortunate, and how does fortune permeate our very existence? Even if it's just the ability to be here tonight and simply play with these cards and sit and read and chill. Or if it's able to like have a imagination that I can focus my awareness, or even just I'm able to be grateful and fortunate to feel fortunate. Yes, there's many ways in which we can ask ourselves and imagine this, maybe even journal about this, be like, what does fortune look like, feel like, taste like, smell like, sound like to me? And allowing yourself to define it for yourself so you can step into and embody this frequency, so you can bring your mind, your body, your soul in alignment, your personal trinity, to the frequency of fortune. What is fortune like on a mental level? What is fortune like on a soul level? What is fortune like on a body level? And how can you continue to fine-tune your personal endeavors to step into a all fortunate life? Like, instead of being concerned about all these little birds in the sky. Gratitude is the key to fortune. That's the truth. Facts, facts, facts. Yes. What are we capable of being grateful for? doesn't it? Wow. Got this. My dear friend received this Pashima in India, so it's really cool. I've never put it two and two together. Super fresh, super important. Yes, learning how to attune to the frequency of fortune is the key. Even if it's like especially when we're feeling dense energy, let's say anger, sadness, frustration, even simply shifting your awareness to being grateful to feel anger, to be grateful to feel anger, to be grateful to feel frustration, to feel grateful to feel sad, that's also a level up. Because then you're putting a buffer of gratitude into that, which then allows you to alchemize the energy, shift your frequency, focus, and not take the emotions so seriously, so you're not identifying with that dense energy. You're recognizing it's just an ephemeral experience, just like every other emotion. All emotions are temporary, and we can choose to focus on them, so that kind of allows us to choose what we're feeling and what we're not feeling. Where are you ruminating? Sometimes you just gotta snap out of it. And sometimes you just gotta dive right in. You can also call emotions into your experience. For my Virgo friends out there, because I know that this is like not necessarily like the most easy thing, that y'all are freaking great for being here and earthly. Pisces, I'm all in my feels all the time. You can literally like shift your awareness and your body and be like, hey, what does this matter? If I can ask myself, what does it feel like to be on top of the world right now? Thanks. Shouts out to my Virgos. We're gonna flow forward. House number 7. Indeed, indeed. Whoa, bro. Never thought of it like that. That's some good stuff. House number 7. Libra energy. My dudes. For you. Sun, moon, ascendant. They are ready for Libra. Sun, moon, ascendant. Your planet, Libra. Your planet. Venus. That's right. Venus. Just had to sit with her for a second. You know, I had to tap into the frequency of Venus and allow myself to be there. It's natural for me. House number 7. This is connection. This is relationships. Yes. Cards are playing today. And listening as well. This is how you know the cards are listening. Alright. Athena, here. Knowledge. I've been tarot reading tonight since about 33 minutes ago. We have the goddess Athena here. 10 of cups there. John, thanks for the coin, my dude. 2 of swords here. 2 of cups here. Two of cups in the root. Getting this energy of fresh relationship on the horizon. We have the 2 of cups in the root here showing connection. The cards are a listen. We also have the 10 of cups here showing prosperous connection and the fact that the only thing that gets in the way is oneself. So being very mindful of self-sabotaging energies. Now that you have an awareness of your patterns and how you succeed and how you self-sabotage, choose to do more of those beneficial, successful things rather than those limiting, maybe easy, because oftentimes those self-sabotaging tendencies are the half-assed, easy, not choosing to take the more scenic route. Oftentimes, people try to cut corners in all ways of life, and that just like leads to, it catches up in the end of the day. And you know your flaws, you know your strengths. You're becoming aware of how you continue to apply your gifts to the relationships which are coming to you in your horizon. Yes, and you're being asked to continue to, I want to say, step into your goddess energy. I don't know. Athena is a goddess that I always just like really look up to personally, and I mean, obviously everybody gets a goddess this evening, but Athena is just like a badass. Like she literally like jumped out of Zeus's brain. Like she wasn't even born. She literally and like, and you can only imagine like how much pain that felt for Zeus in his mind, but like, you know, she jumped right out. So like right now you're being called to also like utilize knowledge and wisdom within. I don't even like that. I think Athena's more of a goddess of wisdom than knowledge, and we can have a whole podcast about the subtle difference between the two. Knowledge is more so like information and facts. Wisdom is knowing with the G and O in your bones. Learning how to cut through the cords of limiting beliefs when it comes to connections as well. Recognizing that communication is key when it comes to connection and conversation and relationship. Don't hold back. In fact, step into new spaces to allow yourself to open up portals and realities and experiences by saying shit that you never would have expected yourself to say, by communicating your truest intentions and your wildest dreams and desires and what it is that you want to call into your life. Because what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? Big time, Libra. Does it truly matter how long he's channeling energy right now? Listen, tapping my friend A. Shouts out Cosmic Bree. What is time? I don't answer stupid questions. No, I'm kidding. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Lifetimes, baby. That's how long. All right. You satisfied? You do get muted. Katrina, Kaz, I see you too. I see you too. We will be flowing forward with house number 8, Scorpio. We're going to complete all 12 houses this evening, and then we are going to go to our personal readings. We got 2 more before y'all. We got 2 more. Then we got you two, my dudes. You two. No. All right. Excuse me. Thank y'all for your patience. Thank y'all for understanding. House number 8, Scorpio. Never heard him beatbox before? You never heard him beatbox before? I forget he never beatboxed on here. Sometimes, rarely. We're focused. House number 8, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Scorpio, energy, Pluto, yes, wherever you may be. House number 8, the house of transformation, the house of death, the house of marriage, the house of the depths. Number 8, we cut the deck, we clear the energy. Focus. Hestia, the goddess of home. Karina, I see you. We are wrapping up all 12 readings, and we're going to flow forward for our personal readings. We got our Q building. If anybody wants to jump in, the information's right there, right now. These are the styles of reading we'll be doing for the personal readings. If you have any questions, you can comment that in your donation. Right now, house number 8, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. We have Hestia, the goddess of home. We have the card number 20, Judgment here. 2 of Pentacles here. And the Hierophant here. This is the Light Seers. Good eye. Good eye. The Hierophant here in the root, reminding us home is not a place, more so a frequency. More and more every day, this Pisces season is revealing to me of how illusory the material reality is. That does not mean we disregard the material reality and its beauty, but ultimately the material reality, the vibration, that which you see and experience, stems from the frequency, and the frequency of home. What I'm getting at is not all houses are a home, and you can find home in places that are not houses, and it all stems from the frequency of the space. When you carry home within you, you can make an alien space, you can make a hellish space feel like heaven. And that's what the key is, the frequency of learning how to carry it within you and then permeate it into the world around you. I see my effect mirrors. That's right, we're doing it. Good work. Been looking to buy that deck. Feels like confirmation. I recommend. Beautiful deck. Two of Pentacles, reminding us of the balance. The balance of getting out of the house in order to challenge oneself to find home anywhere and everywhere that you go. Key. Another key. The daily chores. Internal, checking in. External, let's say, making your bed when you first wake up. Sweeping the floor or the kitchen before you go to sleep. The daily chores, or writing in your journal, or meditating for 5 minutes a day. These subtle little things, the daily task is that Hierophant energy that allows you to create that consistent pattern of home, or whichever being like empowered. When I'm getting at home, I'm not talking about a box in a house that you go to sleep in. When I'm talking about home, I'm saying that you feel safe to be your most wild and free self. That is home. Wherever you go, knowing that nothing can touch you because you're not doing any harm. That is home. Learning how to find home in this present moment is the real mission. It's a big part of it. Why would we be here if we weren't here to experience home? Maybe I'm biased because I know that this earth is my home, at least for this time being, and I'm so grateful to be here to enjoy this reality with y'all currently. Indeed. House number 8, Scorpio, my dudes, for yous. Keep up that magic every day, the little ways. Godspeed. Fare thee well. And continue to expand your definitions. Indeed. House number 9, Sagittarius. Holy cow, that resonates. Chills. Dig it. Good to hear it. So glad to be here as a conduit. Yes. Found home within. Very grateful. Very grateful. It's not bad. I do the best with what I got. I'm goofy. House number 9, Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Ascendants, Jupiter. Perfectly timed. Here we are. For you, my dudes. Y'all should copy that link for the algorithm, by the way. Shouts out, John. Absolutely. Copy that link. Share that if you wish. Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Ascendant. I don't know who that was, but that was funny. I think it was Goofy, bro. I'm literally tapping with Goofy right now. Just in my own imagination, though. Different guy. He's just Goofy tonight. Athena jumps in once again. Joy indeed. Sagittarius. This is higher wisdom, higher knowledge. So the fact that Athena jumps in with Sagittarius right side up rather than reverse like the last time, key. We got this guy here. Knight of Cups. Page of Swords. Temperance in the root. Right side up. Sagittarius, and for the collective listening, getting the sense to remember that we have the capacity to ask. Our inner knowledge, our inner knowing, our greater knowledge as well, whether it be... I'm hesitant to say a word right here because I want you to fill in the blank. When it comes to communicating with higher knowledge, I encourage you to be intentional and direct. Yes, if you simply want to use the word universe, that's very, I want to say, easy beginning place to begin, connecting to intelligence, outside or inside yourself. It's up to you and how you go about it. personally, I'm not an individual who really works with external beings too frequently. More so when I'm working with the energies, it's universal. I say God, I like that word, but I know how that word can be triggering. Yeah, Nick, I see you. Perfectly timed. You wrote it as I said it. I say God. I love the word God, and I think that's really empowering to reclaim that word. I recognize how the church has wounded immense amounts of people to the word God and how they have a very myopic and limited perspective on what that means. But so if the word the divine is better for you, the divine, that's sweet. I also like creator because everything is of the creator and everything is being created and everything is of creation. It really depends on what and that's the beauty about it. Rule number one, amendment number one, freedom of belief, freedom of religion. You ultimately get to choose to do it yourself. So there's so much information out there, but what you're being called is to figure out how it works for you. Personally, I love to romance life. I get you a kombucha. I love to romance life. I believe that we're here to love life. I believe that we are here to love and make love to every single moment that we can. Yes, and rest when we need to. Yes, it's all a balance. But you get to write your own story. And you can live a life of loving energy. It does require a good sense of temperance. If you want to sustain that love and you want to honey drip slow, it requires temperance and learning how to recognize that you don't have anywhere to go. You don't have any rush to get anywhere. We're simply just chilling, allowing yourself to enjoy it. What's up, Cass? Welcome in, my dude. We are reading for house number 9, Sagittarius, reminding ourselves that we have the capacity to write a romance for life. Outstanding. Yes, we are being called to move with temperance, with patience to the best of our capacity. And not not thinking that you have to do it all by yourself. Like for me, where I am right now, like I'm in channel mode, so I'm just like letting it move through me, and you can continue to move in such a direction. Like I've committed myself as an individual, as a person, to develop psychic abilities for the past, let's say, 6 years. And like lately, they've just been like really showing me like this shit is actually real. Like I thought I was just like being silly. Like I thought I was just like doing my thing and like yeah, but like nah, like this shit is real as real gets. And so like now I'm just like learning how to like wield this. You have the capacity to do it yourself. Teamwork does make the dream work. Facts. Shouts out to the dream team. Shouts out to the squad, and knowing that we all do it in our own way. We all have a pivotal role to play. The sad struggle though, exactly. Temperance, that's the real key. Exactly. Sagittarius are fiery, baby. They love to get it right when they want it, and they deserve it because they're freaking real. And at the same time, temperance. You want to make that stuff sustain. You don't want to just spark it all right up in an instant. This is some stuff you want to hold that in. That's some good stuff, I'm telling you what. Yeah. We're gonna flow forward. We're gonna flow forward. House number 10. Capricorn, my dudes. Sun, moon, ascendants. Capricornians. Yes, Saturn. Yes, Saturn. Wherever you may have a Saturn in your chart as well, who's about to make his way into the young Pisces. Oh, Saturn. I love that guy. We've been talking today. We've just been going to town. A lot of clearing. Capricorn. The house of structure. The house of structure. Let's get to it. Number 10 for you, my dudes. This is legacy. This is societal impact. This is your day-to-day, but on a grand scale, and how that plays out, yes. We are on house number 10, Sagittarius. Cass, I see your question. We'll be opening up the queue after house number 12. We got a couple in queue already. I see you, my dudes. I appreciate your patience. We are wrapping up these 12 readings for house number 12. House number 10 currently. We have Hestia jumping in once again. Random user has their Pisces, Saturn return. I see you. I see you. Cap Moon, I see you. We have the Hierophant here. These are some powerful cards. Some powerful cards. I'm happy to see this for that Saturn Capricorn energy because some big things are happening. I'll tell you what, we got the Wheel of Fortune here. G'day, mate. Good to see you, Mandolin. We are on Tarot Tuesday, reading for all 12 houses currently. You've made it for Capricorn. The World. The Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, the World, home. Baby, this home, this world is your home. This home is your world. This world is your home. This world is your home. This home is your world. And that's a Wheel of Fortune right there. Learning how to basically see your life as home, as the world. Recognizing that the world is not just... I could use so many words right now. Of course you could, always. What I'm getting at is the world begins right out your front door, right outside your very eyes, and at the same time, like there's a whole world within you, learning how to continue to cherish the world in its totality ultimately, and not letting a damn thing distract you from seeing the beauty in this world. I mean, of course, you're allowed to experience frustration and anger and all the other emotions, but at the same time, why? When you recognize that you have the capacity to attune your focus and your frequency, why continue to revel in energies that you know are not of this frequency of the Wheel of Fortune? The Hierophant is an individual who was I'm getting this energy right now in this reading. The Hierophant is an individual who was down and out, and then they found the enlightened path, and they could easily choose to go back to that way of down and out. Like, I'm getting energy of anybody who's gotten lost in a vice. They, whether it be gambling, whether it be alcoholism, whether it be scrolling for ages on end, we can sometimes outsource our connection or our interpretation of the magnificence of this world on the medium that brings that sensation. It's not the alcohol that makes you feel like courageous and brave. You already have that within you. Somehow the alcohol unlocks that key, but how can you tap into that frequency without that? Okay, that's the real challenge is setting down or where am I getting it? Finding it, the frequency, the world, the home within you, and recognizing that, okay, there's a difference between feeling like you, because I'm not out here demonizing alcohol either, so this is why I'm taking my time. There's a difference between saying, like, I need the alcohol in order to be social. Like, I can't go out. I can't do this unless I have that. Like, that's a whole ass attachment. Like, that's a whole ass, like, idea, cemented, like, mental framework that you need this in order to get this. That's not the key. You don't need to have a house in order to feel at home. You don't need to travel the world to recognize that the world is beautiful. Yes, it's like toxic relationship shit. It's like that dependency, exactly. Thank you, Cosmic Bree. That's the word I was looking for. You don't need to have a healthy home to recognize that health is a priority of yours and something that you as an individual value and that you want to step into. You don't need to be born into a fortunate circumstance or situation in order to recognize that fortune is right around the very corner and we can tap into this frequency at any time. And it all appears to everybody differently. That's the beauty of it as well. It's an independent and personal relationship. What's fortunate to you might not be the same thing to me or vice versa. And that's okay. We're allowed to have our own personal beliefs. Your home is not the same as my home, and my home is not the same as your home. But we're all walking each other home. Shouts out Ram. You hear him. He's talking right now. You see him. We're out here. I'm chilling out here in the cosmos on the outer ring. I just been out here, babies. We're all just walking each other home, right? So how can we continue to allow ourselves the space to recognize that and say that there's no right way, there's no wrong way. If someone's way is harming me in my way or harming somebody else in their way, I have the right to stop that. But I'm not going to stop somebody if it's not causing harm. If it's not causing harm, that shows me I need to practice patience. That shows me I need to take a step back and recognize, like, wait, I need to ease up. I'm not going to be so fixed and attached onto my own personal beliefs and situations. And this is like where the balance comes into play. Capricorn, that was a lot. That was a ramble and a half. I appreciate y'all being here for the podcast. Shouts out to you. House number 10. What a way to keep going. Thank y'all for the rose. Katrina, thank you for the rose. Vegan. Appreciate y'all in the resonance. Yes, it's been a crazy couple of weeks, but home is here. Home, like, that's the thing, is with this Capricorn energy, it's like learning how to see your life as your home. It's not, and having a space to call home can help us with that. Having a house that we are allowed to call home can help us with that. Or having no home at all can really show us that too. Or having something in the middle. It's really... Journal about it, maybe. What does home smell like to you? What does home smell like to you? I'll tell you what home smells like to you. My wife. 100%, bro. Of course, bro. It's just simple as that. That's just simple as that. Of course. Nah. Facts. Which one, you say? Well, I have 12 houses. What do you mean? House number 11. Aquarius. Sun, moon, ascendant. Get out of town. Good evening. Welcome in. Your 2-year-old son is home. This is precious. Going by the vid you posted earlier, Gavin, your frequency is so beautiful. You're so sweet, Cosmic Bird. I do what I can. I do what I can. I love being sweet. Sweet's my favorite. It's probably because of all the fruit that I eat. Aquarius. Sun, moon, ascendant. Ah, dude, it's for you. For you, for you. Woo, we're ready. We're ready. Let's focus. I'm stoked. I want to get to these personal readings. I don't mean to rush, but I don't mean to keep you waiting either. I know y'all are patient. You're amazing. Aquarius. 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 This is collective energy. This is societal energy. This is communication on a way of like broadcasting. Aquarian energy. Yes, yes, yes. Societal energy. Impact. All this good stuff. Cut the deck. We clear it. We're out here being silly tonight. Beautiful cards. Yostre, the goddess of new beginnings. Eight of Pentacles here. Aquarius, we have the Lover's card here. Ace of Swords, reverse in the root. Thanks for that tiny diny, by the way. Aquarius, my dudes. Sun, moon, ascendant. Uranus. Getting this sense that this spring, this upcoming calendar, the priority, if it isn't already, is choosing a life of love. That's that new beginning energy, is shifting your focus to this. And it's not necessarily, it's like what you love. It's what you love because this is your life. It's not even love on a collective level. No offense, collective, but Aquarius, one of the blessings and curses you have is the capacity to be in your own fucking world and not be concerned about what anybody else thinks. At least from my own personal experience from two parents who are extremely heavy in Aquarian realm. And most Aquarians that I meet are very much in their own world, which is awesome and sometimes frustrating to people who want to meet on a collective level. which is ironic because Aquarian age is all about collective energy, and so, but that just goes to show like where awareness and healed energy comes to play. Healed Aquarians have the capacity to make intense societal change. But we live in an extremely traumatized world, and not many people have chosen this path of healing. And that's what I'm getting is for you right now is to step into that. Like, you have the capacity to see yourself as a healed Aquarian, and you can make love to this reality, and that's going to completely shift doors for not just yourself, but for everybody. That's where the real work is happening, is choosing that path of love, because when you choose to focus your energy on what you love, it'll permeate through you, all around you. I wish I could do that sometimes, honestly. Balance. I'm in my head 90% of the time. I forget to be present in reality. I see you, Jazz. And that has a blessing and a curse to it. Like, we have the capacity to wield that, like, energy of being elsewhere in a way that allows us to then anchor that dream. So that's what I do a lot as a Pisces. I guess you could say, like, I astral travel. Thank you, John. You've been gifting it so good. I guess you could say I astral travel. I don't necessarily think of it that way because, like, I've learned. I more so just put myself in the space of what I want to experience here, and then, like, I call it here. And then it finds its way here. And that's where it's important to learn how to wield that as a gift rather than as a disassociative mechanism, and learning how to allow yourself to explore in your imagination, but also recognize that you are here to be on this planet in a body for a reason, so you can wield that gift that is disassociation to help you embody greater, actually. That's what I'm doing, learning how to disassociate in a way so that I can dream my reality lucidly. It takes I'm very new to it, and right now, like, that's what's being called, is that, like, new beginnings energy. It's like choosing. It's gonna be work. It's not gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy, but you show up and do it in your best every single day, every little way. It's so hard for Aquarius that hasn't healed yet, and my mom struggles that bad. This is so in tune with the water. Cheers. I see you. Emotions, indeed. Definitely both sides, though, because it allows me to listen to others very well and empathize. Yeah. Key. That's another thing, is like, yeah, using your gifts and your abilities. Wild. We can relate. Mine's healing, and it's really beautiful to watch her transform. I tell you what, it's out of this world. Aquarians are out of this world. It's really about that mental energy over everything, learning how to focus and shift into what it is that you're working on, what it is that you want to call in. Yeah, with that Ace of Swords there, you're, like, very much being called to focus on the frequency of love, definitely. And as us who, this is something I've been learning myself, like, thankfully, I don't know, maybe it's just like a personal thing in my own, like, soul bonds, like, as I've chosen my own personal path of healing, it's very much, like, encourage the people around me to do the same, or not. It's really ironic. That's a whole personal thing, but love that reading. Gotta go to bed. Have a good night, dude. You as well, John. Rest well. I appreciate you indeed. Flowing forward. Yeah. Pisces, happy birthday, babies. We got you. House number 12. Sun, moon, ascendants. House number 12. Well, I'm trying to heal. I don't want to be an unhealed Aquarius. What do you want to be, Jazz? Also, you're doing it. That's the thing. This is the thing about healing, honey. It's natural. It's natural. Life wants to be at homeostasis. Life wants to heal. Life enjoys that. It's very natural to do that. So the thing is like, you don't gotta try, girl. You're doing it already. And secondly, how can you focus on what it is that you want rather than what it is that you don't want? Subtle shifts. Power of positive thinking, I tell you what. Alright. House number 12. Sun, moon, ascendants. Pisces. Neptunians. My fish. My fellow fish. This guy is a super Pisces over here. Sun, Mercury, Venus, South Node. Yes. For you dudes. Cut it. Clear it. Draw. Yeah, baby. Isis, rebirth you. Two of Swords, reverse. Thank you for the gifts. Two of Swords, reverse. Two of Cups. Right side up. Page of Cups here. Reverse in the root. Pisces, my dudes. Getting this energy of learning to trust the container. Being water, it's essential that you I'm getting a visualization of a vase. I'm getting a visualization of a vase. That vase is the hand that holds the water. And you've been doing the work to patch up the vase. I'm getting a vase that has like cracks in it, that has been shattered in some ways, or some reason the water hasn't been able to, it's been neglected or hasn't been able to like make a home in that vase, basically, is the energy I'm getting. And that's this Two of Swords here in reverse. And I'm also getting the sense that this is on the way out. It's rolling away, it's moving forward. Right now you're being called to focus your energy and imagine what it feels like to have your water held. Yes, for collective right now, all 33 of you angels here, this moment, I recommend you go look up the song Hold Me Like Water. Hold Me Like Water by Empress of. Right now I'm getting this instance that you're being like rebirthed into a new container, a new shell, so that you can flow properly and in a fashion that you intended to do so. I'm getting the sense that you've been closing this chapter of clearing karma, and now that this is coming to completion, you're able to step into a chapter that is no longer creating karma, but more so assisting others in clearing their own personal karma and utilizing the wisdom of karma to complete your dharma, to flow in the fashion that it is that you're here to do. Number 12, Pisces, my dudes. And the only limits that exist now are the ones that you agree to. And so be very wise to yourself and to continue to dream big, baby. Don't hold back. It's Pisces season. We're still at the beginnings of it. Right now you're continuing to step into this reality so that it is the dream that it is that you came here to live. Absolutely. Absolutely, Pisces. For you, my dudes, allow this rebirth to happen. Don't fight it. Trust the process. All the good stuff. All the good stuff. Solid, solid, solid. That was a great 12 readings. Flowing forward. What is good, Paige? Welcome in, my dude. We are now going to open up the queue for personal readings. I got some comments earlier regarding readings. Gift and a curse. The dualism. What makes you say that? Crystal, are you still here? So we have a queue established already, my dudes. We got a queue established already, my dudes. I have Crystal, I have Brienne. Cosmic Bree, are you still here? Cosmic Bree, you're gonna be up first today. Crystal, you'll be up second. Duality is a good topic. I'd like to hear you make a TikTok on it someday. Oh, I plan on it. Absolutely, Cosmic Bree. I see you. You're up first, honey. Did you have any questions for the cards? I see. It does. You're right. Yes. Learning how to dissolve the illusion that is duality. The queue, we have Bree up first. Afterwards, Crystal. After Crystal is Katrina. Then Katie Z. And Cassidy. Beautiful, my dudes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let the cards speak to you. Absolutely. Go right for it. We're here. Stoked. Ready to read. Let the cards speak for me, says Cosmic Bree. For you this evening. Clear this energy. We focus, we flow forward. Thank you all for being here today. Super stoked to jump into these personal reads right for it. Bree, for you, we cut this deck. We'll clear the energy. I call upon our angels, our guides, our guardians, our aliens, our ancestors of benevolence and harmony and well-being. Thank you all for being. May we move forward with confidence and clarity, compassion, honesty, openness, and truth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bree, we have Oshu, the goddess of generosity, number 40. Ace of Wands here. Reverse. Page of Pentacles. Reverse in the draw. Bree, we have the Two of Swords here. In the root, in reverse. All of the Light Seers in reverse. Oshun is right side up. The way to override this patterning I'm getting is awareness. To shine your light, your focus, your awareness generously onto these areas of limiting beliefs. To be able to take a step back from whatever it is binding an individual to a certain circumstance, presence, moment, and continue to focus your energy in cultivating the seed that what it is that you wish to. What does it mean when it's reversed? Great question. In this context, I'm getting the energy that this is what one is being called to begin practicing in order to basically turn these cards right side up. I'm also getting the energy that the fact that this card here, Two of Swords in the root, this is the root that one wants to remove. Like, when it comes to life in general, there's no limit to the abundance, the generosity of the world and its capacity to flow through oneself. So there's no need to concern oneself about worries and disbeliefs. This is where that Aquarian energy comes into strength. Is like learning how to recognize that you don't have to worry or agree to those worries or entertain those doubts or those ideas or those stories that are being projected. Instead, you can choose to ground into your earth and your vision rather than the vision that is all around oneself, because it's so easy to get distracted in the screens and the lights and all the stories. Needing to, and as you continue to double down on your vision, on your truth, you'll cut through, you'll burn through these ties, these cords that will release. So continue to practice generosity throughout your day, whether it's like generosity for yourself, giving yourself a few minutes to do that thing that you like to do, or practicing generosity by helping someone out, or even simply holding the door for somebody. Like, people hardly do shit like that these days. And it's just like knowing those like little, like, random acts of kindness, those little generosities, but also generosity to yourself of like doing your dishes before you go to sleep so you can wake up to a clean seat kind of energy too, is like being generous to yourself in that fashion. And it can go so many ways. They definitely add up. And basically what you're being called to really just focus on is like, how can I be more generous for myself, and like be generous about being generous to myself and the world around me. Like, generosity is a quality and a value that will permeate. Like, as you continue to step into this and embody it, like these doubts, these worries that may linger, like they begin to dissolve and they'll be a thing of the past. And it's because you've experienced them that you recognize, like, okay, this is the limit, this is the boundary, this is what I don't want. Now that I recognize what I don't want, I can recognize what I do want. Treat yourself the way you want others to treat you. Be kind to you. Intentional. Full circle. It's so clean. So crucial. Yeah, definitely. Not like, I don't feel like this is anything of surprise to you, Bree. I feel like this is something that you do pretty solid. Just it doesn't hurt to be reminded of it, and the fact that these cards are here all in reverse is maybe showing the fact that this is what one ought to focus on currently, or these are on the way out and out of the corner, because this was like that chapter that you've been working on, and it is coming full circle. It's coming to completion. It's coming to conclusion. Now you're like actually moving into the embodiment of this generosity, and it's only because you've stepped through these portals to be here currently. Yes. Keep wielding these two cards as you flow forward. I'm getting the sense that as you move forward into this, you're actually going to be assisting others in clearing their own cords. You said, haven't been allowing myself to open up lately. It's applicable. I see you. I see you, my dude. I'm grateful to be able to read these cards for you. May you continue to love up on Bree. Give yourself some time, some space, some energy, and be generous to yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. We got a queue, Nick. If you'd like to jump in, Cash App, Venmo is right there. PayPal, Zelle are in the links. Right now we're flowing forward with Crystal. You are welcome, darling. Fare thee well. See you. Crystal, I see you. Do you have any questions for the cards? Any questions today? Katrina, Katie, are you still here? Cassidy, are you still here? We're flowing forward. Crystal, present, gifted, ready for it. Paige, you look adorbs. What are you talking about? Katrina, I see you. Awesome, awesome. Cass, I see you. Send my vibe, I see you. That's good, that's good, that's all we need. Cass, I see you. You're gonna be up after. Katie, I see you as well. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Good to see y'all. Crystal, your vibe. We got Katrina, we have Katie, we have Cassidy. Stellar. Keep listening. Everything's a grain of sand. Good stuff. Good stuff. We are flowing forward. Indeed. Indeed. And Jazz, my best friend is Jazz. Your middle name is Bree. Whoa, now Lee. Crystal, for you, my dude, we are going to focus now and read these cards and see what they have to say today. They are jumping out my hands. They are ready. I see, I see. Got the deck. Clear the energy. Appreciate y'all's patience. Super stoked to see what these cards have to say today for you, Crystal. I'm gonna cut this deck. We'll clear it. We'll draw two. Of course. Arin Rod, the goddess of time. We have the Five of Pentacles and the root of the Light Seer Tarot. Great question. Page of Swords here. Strength here. What is time? The change. Getting the sense that you're well aware that time is not something to be concerned about or worried. And at the same time, I'm getting this energy to remind one of the importance of being mindful with one's time and how we can utilize our time, our effort, and energy in constructive and productive and creative fashions. Without time, we cannot understand the timeless. Fair. You say Leo, yeah. I remember you're Leo, Sun, and Moon, right? I got the 8 strength card here for you. Getting the sense of being mindful with one's time, being intentional with one's time, and attuning one's time to one's strengths, and strengthening one's areas throughout life. That's ultimately what we're here to do, if you ask me. Learn to find our strengths within the things that we thought were our weaknesses, or our shadow aspects, or our complications, or the areas in which we did not see ourselves strong before. These, I think, also what the cards are reminding one to do is not beat oneself up over their quote-unquote weaknesses, and instead utilize one's time to strengthen these areas and improve throughout life, to continue to rewrite new stories and recognize that we're nothing more than the stories we tell ourselves. So however it is in your life that it is that you want to step into and begin to express your essence as a creator, creatress, creation, creating, you're being called to utilize your time, your effort, and energy wisely to continue to call upon your strengths and not hold back. What do you have to lose? There's one of my favorite friends, Jake the dog, says, the first sucking at something is the first step of getting good at something. A lot of times we won't even give ourselves the time to try something new because we're afraid of that, sucking or not being good, or yada yada, comparing oneself to something else, that Five of Pentacles energy. You gotta allow yourself to work through that in order to begin to strengthen and step into the gifts that it is that you want to write for yourself. Whether it be cooking, whether it be through socializing, whether it be through literally anything. Literally anything. Basically what I'm being called to do is don't ever get too comfy. Don't ever get too comfy. Use your time wisely. Don't recognize when you're falling into patterns where your time is becoming robotic. And allow yourself the space to tap into that timeless on a consistent basis and appreciate time. And recognizing the value of quality time. And how you continue to make little notes throughout your day and moments throughout your day to increase the quality of your time. And appreciate the quality of your time. I appreciate your time. Yes, quality time. Why would we be here if it wasn't for a quality time? I have no questions, just general guidance. Thank you so much. I see you, Katrina. Absolutely. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate you. Yes. Yes, my dude. We flow forward today. Up next we have Katrina. That spoke to my heart. Always an awesome affirmation to see this. Thank you, Crystal. Appreciate you. Left my phone at home and went for a walk in the snow today. It was fantastic. Shouts out to you, Kiwi. Epic indeed. Katrina, we have you next. And after Katrina, we have Katie. And after Katie, we have Cassidy. Fantastic. ready to see what these cards have to say today. We'll cut this. We'll clear it. We'll draw. Katrina, we have the Nine of Swords here, right side up. The only card that's right side up. We have Revelations here. Lizzie, the goddess of revelation, alongside the Hangman. Reverse. Page of Cups here. Reverse. I'm getting the sense that you're making your way out of this energy. Correct me if I'm wrong. Nine of Swords. Does this card resonate in some way? Just seeing it right off the bat. The fact that it's here right side up and all the others are in reverse, I'm getting this. I'm feeling is like the closing of the winter chapter. This was an energy that was maybe present during this winter time, and right now one is being called. Whenever you experience this Nine of Swords energy, whenever this presents itself to you, to continue to shift your perspective. The Hangman here is reminding us of the importance of our mental energy. You say, yes, that resonates, solid, so we're on it. Right now, you had to go through this cycle in order to develop basically an awareness, letting it become revealed to you of basically like what that it is that you don't want, what that it is that you are no longer going to allow in your life moving forward, especially as we're stepping into springtime. Right now, what's being revealed to you, as I'm sure it's been revealed to you before, but it doesn't hurt to be reiterated, is the importance of perspective and how everything is mental. Your intuition will continue to point you in the direction that it is that you wish to step into. You have to go through these things sometimes in order to recognize what it is that we don't want, and this will allow us an energy or an awareness of what it is that we do want to call in. Grieving and processing is so important. That's what we're getting. We're getting that energy. I feel like this winter was a lot of processing. Rest well, Sage. Rest well. I'm getting this energy that this winter was a lot of processing, karma, dense energy, and it's basically like digesting a heavy meal. Like if we're gonna put light words to it, it's like digesting a heavy meal. And now that process has been processed, is that you can let that shit go, and that's gonna actually fertilize the ground and the soil for you to grow. This is the revelation that's coming to mind as we're learning how to see all that density from a fresh perspective, recognizing like, wait, that made me stronger. Like that didn't kill me, that made me stronger. The awakening is everything, and now you're learning how to listen to your intuition. You're learning how to recognize that your subtle revelations, how they present themselves in whatever form or fashion, is realer than anything else that anybody projects into your space. Those internal interpretations of the world around you will continue to point you in that direction, to continue to develop your divine discernment, your recognition, and your connection with your internal divinity, your soul, your reason for being here. It will continue to reveal itself to you as you allow yourself to be open to this perspective. Yes. But if you got your head down in your hands, you won't be able to see all the signs. And so when you open yourself up, keep your chin up, hon, see the signs around you and how beautiful this life is, you'll continue to be pointed in the perfect place at the perfect time with the perfect people. Yes, absolutely resonates. Love to hear this. We are here for it. That's what we do. Of course. Katrina, I appreciate you. Thank you for your patience. I'm excited for you and how the revelations continue to present themselves. May you continue to step into your destiny. Yes, this is the energy. May you continue to step into your destiny. Destiny. Katie Z, up next this evening. Thank you as well. Katie Z, we have you up next. Afterwards, Cassidy. We will change the world. We are. We is. It's happening. We don't have to do much. The world is always changing. Change is the only constant. The best thing we can do is change ourselves. Sending love. Fare thee well. Keep it up. Katie Z. Are you still here? Did you have any questions for the cards today? Afterwards, we have Cassidy, and then the queue is open if anybody wants to jump in. Still have the energy for it. We're at 10K likes in here? That's wild. That's wild. Cash App, Venmo, GAVINZEN, PayPal, Zelle, in the bio. Yes, indeed. Kaz, are you around? Cassidy, are you still here? General reading, current energy. I see both of you. Fantastic. Seeing current energy, says KDZ. Of course. This evening, we have the goddesses shuffling. Let us see what these cards have to say. Yes. We're going to draw two. Already enrolled, the goddess of time jumps in while we're shuffling. Mary, the goddess of miracles, jumps in reverse. The draw. Katie, and the light seers tarot today. We'll cut the deck. We'll clear it. We'll draw. Like I said, we had already enrolled. Goddess of time jumping in while we're shuffling. Mary, the mother of miracles, here in reverse. Strength. Queen of Swords, also in reverse. Good music tonight. Yes, indeed. Ten of Cups here in the root. Getting this energy of allowing yourself to surrender into the support of your surroundings. You don't have to be strong all the time. Queen of Cups and the Strength card here in reverse with the Ten of Cups here in the root. I'm feeling that you're allowed to enjoy some time of being pampered. You're allowed to enjoy some time of not having to be strong all the time and to be the queen who's domineering the ship. In fact, I'm getting this energy that you're also being called to, the cards are calling to see the miracles within the moments. And I'm honestly like, I don't usually speak like this, but like harnessing this like miracles energy to call miracles into your life, whatever it looks like, feels like, whatever it is that you want to call into your space, step into next, Katie. The intuition is pointing you in that direction, and right now you like basically like throw your hands up in the air and surrender to it if that is what it is that you wish to step in. In fact, like finding the softness and the stillness within the strength is going to be what's going to help one most and allow one to basically feel supported and carried by the universe. With this energy being present, yeah, I'm definitely getting like stepping into the next cosmic calendar, allowing oneself to really begin to step out of this linear perspective of time as well, because this will allow you to what wants to be said is miracles don't work according to the clock. Miracles don't work according to the clock. Like, miracles work on their own time. They're very organic. You say I'm struggling so much with getting out of my masculine and embracing my feminine, so this resonates with being in the receiving energy. 100%. That receptive energy is definitely what I'm receiving right now, is the Queen of Cups here. And I get it, like, we're taught that, like, miracles require work. In order to do something, in order to achieve something, you gotta do, but that's not always the case. What we're learning, especially when it comes to the feminine's means of manifestation and creation, a big time is just stepping out of the way and learning how to produce it internally rather than doing something externally. And so like feeling that support and the guidance and the encouragement of the world around you, like me being as a channel here, but then also like recognizing like the earth is literally holding you up every single day. She's supporting you, and yeah, like viewing all the ways in which you can continue to like lean into letting go a little bit more, and maybe even like it's even like asking someone to help you make a meal, like inviting, I don't know, like what am I getting at, like okay, for the other day I like I jammed my pinky finger and I had a friend over and I was making food, but my pinky finger was so jammed that I could like not even like lift the pot or the pan. And so like I had to ask for help in order for him to like, I was like, hey man, like can you help me put this food in the Tupperware? Like I literally can't even lift this pot because it's so heavy and it's hurting my pinky right now. And like I had to like surrender and ask for help. Like that's kind of like the energy I'm getting at right now, is just like subtle, silly even ways in which my pinky's healed, by the way, in case you're concerned. Uh, in which ways you can like ask for help if it's even it's like that. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to speak too much more on it because definitely want to leave some mystery to it with Mary, the goddess of miracles here, and just like the information that like time is not linear. Learning how to recognize that the universe supports you. So whatever it is that you wish to step into, learning how to let go of that intention and that wish. Recognize that the universe wishes the same for you, and you don't have to concern yourself so much about the how and the when, but more so just knowing the why, the intention behind it, how it feels in your body, and then allowing that to then guide the direction, the action, the movement. Yeah. Alright, that was random, but just felt like sharing that. So Katie, thank you for listening. I appreciate your patience, and yeah, thanks for showing up to my TED Talk today. Glad to hear that. So glad your pinky is healed. This resonates so much, and I appreciate all the confirmations. Absolutely, my dude. Cheers. Thank you, thank you. What a joy it is to read for you once more, and I'm looking forward to all the good things. Yeah, if you ever want to check in, say what's up. You're always welcome, and glad to hear that you are stepping in. Always glad to know that this is on point. We're gonna flow forward. I'm a Sag, so I have all the patience. I see you. Fiery. Fiery. Fiery, fiery. I'm flowing forward. No, flow forward. I appreciate you, Katie. Godspeed. Cassidy. Did you have any questions for the cards today? I see you, Cassidy. Did you have any questions? Thank you for your energy, Paige. Rest well, my dude. Like a general current energy, please. One general current energy coming right up. You got it, Cassidy. Right on the way for you, my dude. Cassidy. We have Iris, the goddess of communication, here. Thanks for the rose. Goddess gifts. Cassidy, we have the Ace of Swords here. The Eight of Pentacles here. the Page of Wands in the root. Communication, communication, communication. How are you speaking to yourself? How are you speaking to the world around you? The keys. How are your thoughts communicating? Learning how to wield one's mental energy and tame the beast that is the mind is the real challenge, the real work moving forward currently. The real magic is learning how to harness the awareness and the mind and communicate with intention and clarity to move in the direction of the dream that it is that you wish and envision for yourself, that you wish to step into, continue to ground. Yeah. Whether it be through mantra, through a daily practice sadhana, through prayer even. I'm getting this like building a habit energy, building a habit of communicating your desires, building a habit of communicating your dreams, building a habit of communicating that what it is that you need to work on and being real with yourself and then choosing to work on it and then practicing with the utmost glee and joy and lightheartedness that you have to manage, that you have within you. Right now, one's being called to continue to communicate with the universe, communicate with the divine within and all around thee, learning how to develop a deeper conversation with the world within and all around thee so you can continue to show up for your soul's purpose, your mission, what it is that you're here to do. Yes, indeed. My dude, that's the real work. And it's just like I'm getting very affirming recognition as well as to what you've been doing, as to continue to do what you've been doing. Yeah, I'm getting a sense of encouragement, like being applauded, being like this. It doesn't have to be so serious. There should be a very solid level of fun. Like there should fun ought to be a priority. Joy is a priority. Fun is a priority. Yeah. It's work, but it doesn't feel like work because you are learning how to love it. You're learning how to enjoy it. You're learning how to appreciate it. So even the gritty, tough stuff, even the gritty, tough stuff, can still show some of the most amazing moments. Thank you. I'm having a hard time fully embodying the soul purpose. I'm taking the leap of faith. Power to you, my dude. Yes, take that leap. Take that leap. Godspeed. Continue to. I believe in you. Continue to do so too. We work on it. We work on it. We work on it. Cosmic Bree, if you'd ever like to chat on the phone, I offer my time and space as a reflection on my website. You can schedule a one-on-one intuitive intention creative conversation when I'm not here playing with the cards. I'm a yoga instructor, meditation instructor, breathwork facilitator. Also simply just enjoy to dive deep into conversations. So if you ever wanted to converse, and if there's any which way you feel my gifts and tools as a fellow reflection could assist you along your journey, you're more than welcome to look on my site and we could book a conversation and see how I can assist you further. Yeah, there's a 15-minute complimentary call on the site ready to go, intention creation call, and if you wanted to dive deeper into a 30 minutes to a 1 hour reading, or if you wanted to have simply a conversation, like we could have a personal podcast where you have questions prepared and you just want to pick my brain, you could do that as well. All sorts of stuff. If you wanted to have a music session and I play some music for you, we play some music together, we could do that too. But yeah, those information is on my site in the bio, so you can find that there, Bree, or anybody else who's curious. Human to human is key. Are you posting this live on YouTube? Yes. In fact, I usually do two separate lives, like the Tarot Tuesday and then the personal readings. I'll usually cut them out and do one or the other, but we had a solid queue already established, so I wanted to not jump out and then jump back on and just honor that. But yeah, this will be up on YouTube by tomorrow, by the latest. I'm pretty sure it's about a 2-hour recording. I could break it down into 2 parts and do. No, I'm gonna leave it as one video. I gotta leave it as one video. So I think we're about like an hour and 15 to 30 minutes in for you, Katie, if you wanted to check out your recording of your reading, your personal. I think that was about like 90 minutes, 75 minutes to 90 minutes in here. Yeah. Bree, music is definitely a vibe. Definitely a vibe. Definitely a vibe. Absolutely. Also, yeah, good stuff. We are doing one-on-one readings, but I'm feeling pretty complete, honestly. You could call me a psychic. I believe that we're all psychic. How do I get a live reading? Nessie, if you'd like to receive a reading, you will be the last for the evening. The Cash App, the Venmo is right here. GAVINZEN. The PayPal, the Zelle are in the links. The only reason I want to jump off is because I don't want this recording to become too long, because I want to be able to upload this recording to YouTube, and sometimes if it goes on too long, more than an hour or so, it might hold back. Nessie, if you want to drop a Venmo or Cash App, that's there. I'll do one more, but otherwise we'll jump off here soon. I might jump back on in like 30 minutes to an hour after I get some food, but just want to take a little break. We've almost been on here for 2 hours reading, which has been a good session. You are centered and grounded, looking great. Thank you, Ms. Charm. I appreciate it. We've been focusing on our self-care, as you know. If anybody didn't know, we make stickers. One of the stickers that we make says self-care is sexy. If you want to support this cat outside of these readings, you're always welcome to go check out our site and see what we offer on there as well. Be happy to send you some stickers. Pretty sure the only thing that we're really offering right now is our stickers. Yes. Food. That sounds good, yeah. That sounds good. What are you gonna eat? This is such a good song. Nice. I don't eat meat any longer, really. It's been a little bit over 2 months, 2 months, something like that. Where did you send? Vanessa, I gotcha, on the Cash App. Peanut butter by the spoonful. So good. So good. Alrighty, Vanessa, you'll be our last reading for the evening. Cash App, I gotcha. Yes, did you have any questions for the cards? Any questions for the cards? So the only way to get a hold of you is to book a personal reading. Don't need a reading, just want to talk. Nah, like I said, I also have intuitive one-on-ones on there, so if you wanted to talk for like 30 minutes to an hour, that is an exchange. So you're more than welcome to go look up that on my site, and if you wanted to book that and you have the capacity to do so, I'd be glad to just have like an intuitive one-on-one. I think you should sell your green pocket mushroom shirt with your solo showing. I would buy it. Hey, Katie, I appreciate you. That's how I got into it. I was doing that last year. I was getting to screen printing. For a season, I got into some challenges and obstacles because I was doing it at the home and was learning on the go. But definitely plan on getting back into screen printing, so I will let you know when we have more solo showing merch, because that is definitely a vibe. Yes. And as I said, Cosmic Brie, on my site, there's a 15-minute 15-minute intuitive intention creation call. So if you wanted to just chat for like 15 minutes, we could do that. But otherwise, if you have the capacity to book a one-on-one and just converse that way, if you want to do like a personal interview, podcast, TED Talk, we could talk for 30 minutes to an hour, and you will get a recording of that conversation as well. So you can also carry that with you for however long you wish. And I see you. Vanessa, where do you see my relationship going? I'm in now with my partner. Alexis, we're going to take a break after this reading with Vanessa. This is going to be our last reading for now. And then we are going to jump off and then jump back on in a little bit. So if you want to drop a follow and then check us out in an hour or so, we'll be here. But until then, right now we're going to focus our energies for Nessa. Relationship reading. What's going on with the current relationship? What does she need to know? Cards, what do you want to say today? Cut the deck. Clear it. Hi, awesome humans. So happy to be catching your live video, your TikTok videos. You're so great. So you are fake. That was, you went from one end to the other real quick. What's good with you? We're out here just focused, honey. Just because I'm not giving you attention doesn't mean I'm fake. Excuse you. Vanessa, for you and your current relationship, my dude. Uzume, the goddess of humor in reverse. Eight of Swords here, in reverse. The Emperor. The Queen of Wands. The King of Swords in reverse. In the root, Vanessa, my dude. You say, where do you see my relationship going? I'm in now with my partner. Why are you asking me? Where do you see your relationship going now with your partner? How do you want it to go? I mean, if you're asking the cards, they're definitely like getting strong regal energy here. This King of Swords in the root in reverse is reminding oneself of how important it is to recognize what you're speaking into this space and recognizing how you are the creator of your reality, and to continue to communicate that what it is that you wish to see when it comes to your relationship and how you want it to continue to unfold and evolve. You're being called to step into your magic. I'm getting the sense that y'all are being asked to bond deeper on a soul level and dive deeper into your intentions and your connections and your own personal practice together, and wielding your personal magic and he wielding his personal magic, and then you coming together as a union, learning to not get so caught up in one's mind and cleaning one's mirror so that the reflections stay clear, so you can see with clarity, so you know what direction it is that you wish to move into and speak. The humor of the situation I'm getting is like ultimately like recognizing like any like y'all deserve to laugh together. That should be a priority. Finding the humor within the challenges, finding the humor within the beauty, finding the humor in just the cosmic life, this joke that is life. Sometimes it might feel like that, and that's totally okay. Like, learning how to laugh along with life is the key. And this is when you step into your King of Swords, Queen of Wands energy, like learning how to like recognize like, okay, nothing external is gonna faze me. I'm here rooted in my seat. I am the emperor of my reality. I am the queen of my reality. I'm the king of my reality, and the only thing that's getting in the way from me of seeing that is myself. So when it comes to this relationship, like, you get to choose. This is what I see for it. This is what I see for you. It's only going to get better, especially as you continue to dive deeper into with intention and focus of what that it is that you wish to call into your space. When you choose to move and with consciousness and awareness, that you like, hey, I want to know, what is it like to be my best self? What is it like to be in the best relationship I ever been in? You ask yourself these questions, and then you start to take steps in those directions. And then the more you do that, the more real it becomes. So if you want to be a Queen of Wands, you want your man to be an Emperor, you feel that energy, you focus on energy, and you do the little things. So you're like, hey, what would the Queen of Wands do today? What would the Emperor do today? And then you go out there and play, because we're out here playing. We're playing with the cards right now, and it's fun. We don't gotta take shit so seriously all the time. That's when we get bound. That's when we get caught up. I know it's really difficult because this world wants to convince us that there's only one way to go about this process, but I promise you that there's so many ways. And you get to find out that way for yourself. When it comes to your relationship, relationships ought to be encouraging you in that direction. So if this relationship doesn't encourage you to step into your Queen of Wands energy, and if you're not encouraging this man to step into his King of Swords energy or vice versa, why are you in that relationship? Relationships are perfect containers to help us grow, to become more of ourselves. And if you want to continue to step into that, do so with consciousness rather than just like settling. Literally tearing up. That was awesome. Everything I needed to hear. Thank you. You're welcome, Vanessa. I appreciate you. So sweet. So sweet. That was for Nessie. Help each other to help each other. That's right. That's right. Y'all enjoy yourselves. What do you value? What do you prioritize? What is important to you? And these kinds of questions are like never too late to ask in a relationship. Even if you've been dating for 5 years, you can still ask these questions because we're always evolving. And it's important to continue to check in, especially if you plan on being in a long-term relationship. You never want to take a damn thing for granted. Never assume anything. Okay, that was dope. That was a good 2 hours. We're gonna jump off here. I felt all the emotions tonight. It was really good. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for enjoying these readings with me. You are outstanding. I appreciate you. This is so fun. I enjoy this. I'm very grateful to be able to share these gifts. Yes, we are continuing to evolve in this practice. And so glad to be able to continue to enjoy this space. Thank you for your positivity. Thank you for being such a remarkable reflection. Absolutely. Godspeed, my dudes. We might jump back on in a little bit. We'll see how we're feeling. Kind of feeling a little sleepy, so probably not this evening. I think this will be up on the YouTube tomorrow. So until then, take care. Fare thee well. Godspeed. Peace and all the good things.